Welcome back to Sonic Frontiers. I need to lower the volume. Shit.
Nah, you do that. This will be a nice palate cleanser.
Yeah, we just finished part 4 of Superstars, and you guys have heard by now our thoughts on that game. So,
I still
yeah.
like this game.
I still find this game okay.
And fuck you. Your opinion doesn't matter.
We
Enjoy the song. Unfortunately, when you switch back to Sonic for the second time, instead of playing this, it plays the Ornos Island music. And it
I
sucks.
want to spin dash on the ramp.
I like the Ornos Island music. I do. But
Well,
this
it's a
is
remix.
fucking
It's a
amazing.
remix.
I don't
It's a-
care. It's not this.
Fuck! He just uppercutted me.
We could have gotten like another section of this music, or another.
I don't want to
movement.
fight you. I mean, yeah,
Actually, Master
but,
Ninja's like the easiest one. Just parry everything.
Yeah.
It's easy.
but I don't want to waste time anymore. Like I said last part, it'll start getting a lot more fast paced from here on. I'm pretty much going from objective to objective here, and if I do any side stuff, I'll pretty much always cut it out, other than like cyberspace.
Why does the water in this game look so good? I know we talked about this before, but like on Rhea Island, I went to like
Yeah.
that swamp section because you can actually do stuff on the island now. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why does this look so good? And why was this not utilized? Damn it! And even now, it's still just there for an action chain bonus, and it's like, it's cool.
Well, I
But
think
why?
actually, on Rhea Island, there's a. They actually also put those music notes all over the place on the
Yeah.
island, which was neat. But I was the kind of player that was exploring that island anyways, because the little known fact about me, when I was a child playing Sonic Adventure for the first time, even '06, I would just run around the hub worlds for like days of my life, just for the for no reason. It was just fun to explore and see try to find ways to break out of the map.
This one's
But,
easy. This tower is easy, but it is fun.
Wall running.
I like the wall running in this game.
I really wish he would just stop wall running when you got to an edge of one of these rather than just start sliding.
Yeah. But once you get used to it,
Boxes.
it's fine.
I should have put Minecraft music here.
Why aren't you just homing attacking them? What are you doing?
That.
What was that?
That was the triple stomp.
I didn't know that was a thing.
You didn't. It was in. What? It's in the tutorial for the game.
I didn't play it.
You did play it. The game makes you play the tutorial at the start of the game.
Huh.
When 3 enemies appear around you, it's like, try the triple stomp. Just hold the stomp
I guess I
button
didn't do
midair.
that.
Yeah.
Or I did, forgot about it, and the save file I used for update 3 was when my little cousin started, because he was like, I want to play the new Sonic game. And I was just like, well, he got past the tutorial. I'll just use this.
Who needs wall running? Homing attack for the win.
Hey, whatever works.
Shit.
That's the beauty of this game. There's a lot
Camera
of
angle
freedom.
change. Until the camera angle changes, and then you gotta fucking wiggle Sonic around till he goes the
Then
right
you
way.
just memorize the camera changes and do nutty movement stuff.
See, it's hard to memorize the camera changes when you can also manipulate the camera yourself.
Skill issue.
Shut the fuck up. Spin dash time. Oh, I didn't
Maybe?
spin dash.
Oh, there we go.
Just boost jump. Sonic Forces.
Hey, if it's fun.
This part right here reminds me of a section from Shadow the Hedgehog in like the digital circuit stage.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Because it took
Just
me
much more.
It took me like 30 minutes to get through because I suck.
Just a much faster paced version of that though.
So better?
Yeah. You know what? At the end of the last part, you said this, and I didn't get I didn't get to respond to it because the part ended. But you were like, in the next game, I hope there's nothing involving digital or cyberspace themes because you're tired of the EDM. And I'm just like, yeah, pretty much. Like, they'd never need to do stuff with like this sort of theming ever again. Like, we had Sonic Frontiers with the Phantom Ruby and stuff, and now this game with cyberspace. It's just a little much for me. And that's one game right after another for Sonic Team, so it's like really weird that they chose to do that.
No, you can't do that.
Well, you can, but you have to be really fast.
Just fight them normal. Just fight them normally.
No.
Oh my goodness.
They give you plenty of time for this. This is one of the easiest challenges.
But I don't want to sit through it all.
Oh, you bitch.
I am a bitch.
Oh, I killed two of them at once. There.
Nice.
You fucking nerd. Oh, will I do it again? Oh, no, because I freaking dodged for some reason.
Oh, you what a fucking nerd.
Damn it.
But he's never played a Sonic game before.
That's how, like, all pre-release footage of Sonic games looks. Like, they've never played the game and never played a Sonic game before.
They just
It's
gave
so
it to IGN.
painful. Dude, yeah, like, when Mania got announced, there's a clip of, like, the IGN guy, like, running out of loop and then jumping, trying to get through it, rather than just keeping holding right. And he just does that for, like, a minute straight. And that's after he struggled with the half pipe.
That's funny as hell.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched IGN's first play of first time playing like 10 minutes of Doom?
No.
It's you played a little bit of Doom 2016. For whatever reason, the guy tries meleeing enemies more than actually fighting them or shooting them.
Uh-huh. I mean,
like, it's just him running around punching them repeatedly. And I mean, the punch does a bit of damage, but
yeah.
nothing nothing considerable.
Yeah,
I don't know. You just have to watch it. It's really, really bad.
Punching someone ain't gonna do the same amount of damage as shotgunning them in the face, so it makes sense.
Well, it's also Doom, so the shotgun does not shred like it should.
Ready for like 10 more minutes of cyberspace?
Anyways, back to that EDM thing.
Okay, so this cyberspace stage, I actually did not complete at first because I could not find the freaking hidden goal on this. If you see me look at the map and that stage isn't completed yet, it will be completed by the last part. I'm just not going to show it. I think at this point is when I stop showing me doing all the objectives and I just show me going for the speed run. So
gotcha.
Yeah, I like this one a lot to explore. It's a real like wide open stage with lots of paths.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, easy peasy. If I'm wrong about the whole other objectives thing, then
we'll actually be here for 10 minutes of cyberspace.
Yeah. Okay. Nope. That was it. Thank
Could
God.
have cut out the load screens though.
Yeah. See, look. If you look there, well, I guess I did complete that one. I might be thinking of a different one. I think I'm thinking of a different one. Oh yeah, the one I'm thinking of.
You sent her to destroy me. What?
Yes, I did. Oh, hey, look, another one.
Fuck. I want to go watch Revenge of the Sith now. It sounds more fun.
I don't know what I'm looking for.
I don't know, but I hope you found it.
The map is so annoying in this update. I've said it like 50 times already. But it is.
It's borderline unusable unless you actually complete it.
Yeah. Dude, I'll be honest, when
most of the character interactions I found were just randomly while out
Yeah.
exploring instead of using the map.
Mhm.
What were you saying?
I'll be honest, when I completed that previous cyberspace stage and then immediately found another one, I was like, oh, I don't want to do another one. I just spent over an hour on that bitch. But I like this one.
I did play this one. This one's a lot of fun.
This one's still probably the weakest one, but it's still quite good. Why am I showing this one? I'm so confused.
I think someone needs to work on their editing skills, huh?
Yeah, you. No, you know what? I think I showed...
See, this is how I know you're not drunk enough yet, so I need to do more jump cuts.
I think I showed this because I was really happy with this run, because I got, like, almost all the objectives in one run. If not all the objectives, so I think that's why I showed this. Other than the speed run, obviously. Because you cannot physically get all the objectives done and get the speed run time.
Is this what Lost World could have been if they had a better handle on what they wanted to do for the extra stages?
I don't know. This does kind of remind me of that Lost World level, now that you're thinking about it.
Oh, you have to count down with these?
Yeah. What am I doing? Oh, I got mixed up. Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, good.
I think if you mess up, you can just start back at 5. Thankfully. Oh, shit! Oh my gosh.
Just go to the one over there. I'm like, okay, fine.
No. Stop bounce. Listen, after playing this for 30 minutes, I'm gonna be careful. Whee! Yeah, I like this one a lot. I think it's still probably the worst of the new cyberspace stages, weirdly enough.
Can't say anything yet. I've only played this and the moon level.
Yeah.
I think I played one other. Well, I played one of
Yeah.
the racing ones.
I like all the extra side objectives on this one.
Yeah.
This stage is a fair bit more linear than the other new cyberspace stages, so that's probably why I was able to get it all in one run rather than having several different runs for each of the different objectives. And
Do you have all of the objectives yet, or are you missing anything?
for this stage, this is the last thing. I just got it.
Okay. I didn't
there's
notice
also
you collecting the lunar medals.
Oh, it was on like one of those rocket boost sections.
Oh,
you just
okay.
you go the correct way and
Yeah, I can
position Sonic
barely see
correctly.
them.
Yeah.
Like in this footage, I don't think I'd be able to find them.
That's another reason why this is probably the worst one, because the power boost effect, the freaking, like you just saw it there, the slow-mo boost effect is so weird. Also, yeah, I just happened upon the hidden goal here.
Nice.
Like I thought I was going to the main objective, but no. Yeah.
You got a D for dick.
Yeah, but you'll see if you look real quick right after I close out of this. Oh, it's still a D. Huh.
What a
I
dumbass.
went back and got the S rank at some point. Don't worry about it.
I can't believe you. Unless it's recorded as proof, it doesn't count on this channel, as we discovered earlier.
Believe it. Believe it.
You haven't even watched Naruto. Shut the fuck up.
Believe it. I've watched like the first 10 episodes.
I watched 700 episodes. You shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but
We are not the same.
he says believe it like 50,000 times in those first 10 episodes, so I think I'm validated.
I think he stopped saying it after like 10 episodes, funny enough. No, I think he says it for like the first 30 episodes. I think it stops after a certain point.
This one's a bitch. You have to look at the seam to see which one you need to put first.
guide to tell me the order.
It's still baby's first puzzle game.
And I'll still look up a guide.
I don't know why that's the only map challenge I showed. You're welcome, I guess.
I did, because we were talking about Ultra Kill earlier. There's this secret mission where it's just the witness. And, now I want to get the witness.
What is the witness?
I think it was the guy who made, what was the indie platformer puzzle game where you reverse time?
Braid?
Yeah, I think it was from that developer. It was his next game.
I still haven't played Braid.
Neither have I.
It kind of doesn't look that fun to me personally, but...
Well, you see, back in, like, 2008, this was all new on Xbox Live Arcade, so... Because, there was a documentary made about it, actually. It was, following him. It was after the game was released, talking about his experience making the game. It followed, and then it also followed the development of Super Meat Boy and somewhat Fez. I say somewhat Fez because Fez didn't release at the end of that time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, I
It's not bad.
kind of miss
documentary.
the old school era of indie games. Like, new indie games are fantastic, so I don't want to lose those. But like, I don't know, like the indie games that used to be made, I don't know, they kind of had a certain vibe to them.
It's dependent on the indie game.
I don't know.
Though most of the ones from that era I haven't actually played.
I think it's the grunginess, if that makes any sense.
I think this counts as an indie game, but there is one I recently got since Xbox Live is shutting down on 360 within a year.
Yeah.
I got The Dishwasher. It's from the people who made Salt and Sanctuary, but that one got my attention because it looks very unique with blood everywhere and shit. And it doesn't feel like there's as many games like that. It's mainly just there's more people making them, and there's better tools, and it's easier to do. So I think a lot of the games coming out now are of that quality. But I'd say there's yeah, that happens a lot. There's as many
the
games.
damn rail.
This one took me the longest, I think.
Yeah, I hate this tower.
But there's, still, as far as games go that are like of supreme quality, there's still just as many coming out now as there were back then. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's still a diamond in the rough situation, but it's more of a diamond in the rough against other indie games instead of just the industry in general.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going with this, but
Wee.
Yep, that happens a lot too.
Fuck. And yeah, the fans.
This tower has some issues.
Suck. The fans suck. The Sonic fans and these fans.
Those are some fighting words.
Listen, I'm not gonna deny the Sonic fan community has some godlike people in it making some godlike things. All right, but it also has some horrible human beings. Fuck. All right. Oh, clutch. I'm a gamer.
So anyway, Sonic fans, am I right?
Hey, we got a Triple Trouble 16-bit. I follow a lot of Sonic fan artists.
I saw the Geek Critique when he posted that for April Fools as like a Lost Genesis game. That video is amazing.
I did not actually watch that one, I don't think.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, I'm waiting. He just teased.
I gotta
recently.
actually play Triple Trouble though, 16-bit, and beat it.
For the Geek Critique, he just teased recently the Metroid Dread video.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited for that shit. Oh, shit. Yeah, this
This
is,
makes me
by the
nervous.
way, I didn't mention it. This is my full uncut first run of this tower. And I had no clue what to do with these.
You have a little bit of side loop.
I was like,
There we
ah,
go.
that's what you do. Fuck. Just gotta keep spamming
attacking.
that homing attack. Oh, more fans. No. Okay, while I was playing this, I did not see. No!
Does he get it? Does he get it? No! Damn it!
No!
Ugh. That's a lot of progress lost.
I hate Sonic.
Don't be that dramatic. You've always.
Why does Sonic Team not love me? I've done nothing but constantly shill for their video games for decades of my life. Why do they keep making me do this shit?
Did you buy Gun Valkyrie?
No, that's
that's
not
why.
Sonic.
Yeah, but it's Sega.
Yeah, but it's not Sonic.
You're right. It's better and deserves your time.
Why do they keep making me do this shit? I thought they loved me.
Ugh.
Ah!
Almost there. You're almost there.
Kishimoto, this is not what I said in my letter to you. Whee!
I love that he issued a challenge towards modders, being like, "I'm gonna do better than you guys," and then release this.
And then, yeah, he
I love
released.
this. I love it. I just want to make fun. I just want to have fun, but I do love this. I just have to preface that.
Dude, it's like if he actually means that, and the next game is like the best Sonic game ever made, then you know what? I'm perfectly fine with this update being shit.
Oh my
I'll just,
gosh,
like-
it's weird we're hearing Roger right now. Played through the whole fucking game in Japanese and it's messing with me.
But you've been hearing Roger for over 10 years, though.
A little bit.
Okay, more so, you've been hearing Roger for more like 6 years, 7 years. Because you got back into the series.
More like
with
3
Mania.
years. Maybe like 3-4 years. Because, like, no one ever listens to Roger in Sonic Generations, let's be honest. I
do.
didn't have access to colors until Ultimate, and I played it immediately in Japanese. I played through all Forces in Japanese. So...
Okay, it's not my fault you're a damn weeb.
And also Lost World.
All those games were written in English.
And? It's okay.
So-
The games are as cheesy in Japanese as they are in English. If it makes you
Well,
feel
all
better.
the subtitles are freaking just the English dialogue, even
Well,
though
I'm
we
sorry.
know that
In
for
the
at
Japanese
least-
I have learned, trust me, it is.
yeah, in Frontiers they just say completely, utterly different things than what they said in the actual script for the Japanese version. So
Yeah.
Kishimoto, in an interview before the game came out, said, "I altered the script quite a bit to make it more enjoyable for the Japanese fans." And then all the Japanese fans are like complaining that the skips sounds like Google Translate.
Time to set the dialogue to Japanese and start running Google Translate. Thank you.
These
for
guys
that.
are really tall.
I was trying to let him finish, but I guess you were thinking of something else there.
Well, let's see, in the base game, I guess we never see them stand next to any of the Sonic characters.
Hi,
So-
Blue Sage.
She's having a seizure.
I do still like Sage's English voice actor a lot.
Oh yeah, you know what? We just freaking
I
glossed
could go. Yeah,
over it.
I could do both her and English and Japanese.
We
Both her
glossed
voices are good.
we glossed over it there, but that was the dumbest and easiest challenge so far. I think the idea was, oh, you start with the basic enemies, then you do like the shielded enemies, and then you do a really fast enemy, and then
Yeah.
you
So
do...
who made the timers? Were these supposed to all be done with the perfect parry?
It's what it kind of feels like to me.
Because if these were all done with the perfect parry, then yeah, I could understand the challenge more.
And I would also hate it
But you
a
don't.
lot more.
You don't have to use the perfect parry until the master trial, and then the final boss, and that's it.
I would also hate it though if it was the perfect parry. I'll be honest.
Oh, we would have, but then you put it to easy, and it's okay. Thank you, Amy.
Yeah, guys, this game is good. Just play it on easy. Never touch the harder difficulty modes.
You can, but if you want to actually beat it,
Oh, there are
like
people
your first
that
time through.
there are people on Twitter that I am gonna say got lucky with the Master's Trial that did it on hard. Because I spent like 3 hours on Master's Trial. Spoiler alert. We're gonna see every single hour.
What are you supposed to do for this? Oh.
Yeah.
Suddenly this makes so much more sense.
Yeah, it's a video game.
I never got this ability.
What the frick is happening?
I don't know. I thought you knew because you keep doing it.
Frick!
Uh,
Oh, I just had my
oh.
on the ground jump for some reason. You know, you could
I don't know
just
how that
like
worked for you, but it
you
did.
could just like spin dash jump or like boost jump off the island to the left and then do her triple jump and you'd probably make it up there.
I think I did that.
Wow, more useless attacks.
Yay.
Yeah,
I almost think it would have been better without the attacks, because then you wouldn't think you can fight things.
I mean, yeah, but clearly they wanted to let you do that, even though they just made it bad. So, but what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, it's so like, because we had recently Project 06 Silver released, where they finally had all the characters fully implemented into the game. And Amy here compared to Amy there. Amy here compared to Amy there makes me sad.
It's just a completely different character. I wouldn't... Kind of incomparable. I do miss her adventure moveset, but I don't think it's bad here. Since Frontiers is just fundamentally a differently played game. And control.
It's not that different. She still double jumps in 06.
Yeah, but she has a lot more abilities.
She has more abilities here than she does in PO6. Her abilities in PO6 are just better.
I won't go that far. I think they're both fun in their own right.
I don't like her max speed boost because it stops your momentum and it turns badly. Because it's a freaking card motorcycle.
So I can't say anything there.
Yeah, she gets a mono wheel with cards.
Is it at least her car from Adventure 2?
No, it's a mono wheel of cards.
Huh.
And every time you use it, your momentum stops, like all the other characters with their perfect boosts. But then like also her turning just is terrible. So it's just, don't even use it, just use the spin dash. There's no reason to use her perfect boost in this.
I'm sure I could find a use.
No. The spin dash just controls better.
There we go.
Whee!
Nah, you're too cynical about this game. Just get good. Skill issue.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
So you see, Sonic was never good.
What the
And that's
fuck?
why we still have these arguments. I'm guessing you can land on that? Or you maybe you have to do with Tails?
No, it's an Amy section.
Well, Tails can still come here, though.
Yeah, but it's an Amy section. Look
Okay,
at the hearts.
the color codes don't mean shit, and we've established this.
Look at the hearts.
Clearly, the color codes don't mean shit.
Tails doesn't have the capacity for love. He's not a girl.
Several of his voice actors would say otherwise, but
Several Sonic fans from 1992 still think he's a girl. So,
well, there's a lot to unpack on that one. Poison
Perry. I love that she just got hit.
Useful.
Yeah, I'm totally gonna use that.
Yeah, this update is just 100% everything that Frontiers was at launch. Where a lot of good foundational things, but not all of it executed well. And like Frontiers at launch, I can't help but love it.
See, I think that's why the biggest sentiment with this game that I've seen most fans agree with, other than the people that just don't like this game at all, which is another fair argument, I would say. But the biggest sentiment has been, yeah, I had fun with this. Has a lot of problems, but if all those are fixed for the next game is going to be a fucking banger.
This is the Sonic game of all time.
No, that's Superstars. That is
Fair
definitely.
Enough. This at least has an identity.
Actually, you know what? I think Sonic 4 actually better fits that title. Just like the most
Sonic game of all time.
Just the most standard Sonic experience you can get.
Just homing attack to that one. There you.
That's what I'm trying. You can't.
You can't homing attack it. What the fuck?
Yeah, they just pick and choose which springs you can homing attack in this game. I don't like that. It's technically in Lost World, because some of the springs are just invisible.
Thank you, Kishimoto, for your wonderful design principles.
Kishimoto, do you know how to make games?
Hey now, I like Secret Rings.
I wonder who he's going to choose to be his successor when he becomes the Sonic ambassador one day. When Izuka passes.
Ouch, wow.
I reckon it'll happen in the next 5 years.
I don't think Izuka even trained another successor. Like he was trained.
Yeah, and you want to know why Sonic
I
games
guess all the
haven't felt
directors
like
just
Sonic
kept
games?
leaving, and I guess Morio Kishimoto was the only one left from their Wii team, so they just brought him onto the main team. Like, alright, direct.
Yeah, it very much seems like he was thrust into a role he was not prepared for. And it still, in a lot of ways, feels like he's still not prepared.
Yeah, you would think after 2 games, he would be a bit better off, but hopefully after 3 games, then 3rd time's the charm, I guess.
I mean, he also did
Because, like, at least his
storybook games.
No, but like, those are the smaller budget games. Between
So
those
was Colors
those 2
and-
games, Colors and Lost World, are all smaller budget games, and I think for what they are all fine, and they all do their job well. I think he does.
Sonic
I don't think
Forces
he. I think he
is
struggles.
also lower budget. It must be.
See, that's the thing. I think he struggles with the bigger capacity games where he has way more resources to work with.
But
So I think he shines in a lot of the limited design he comes up with.
our viewers will not know this, but what we were talking about before this game came out was, I think this will be Kishimoto's chance to really show himself because he's never had a big budget title. So clearly,
I'm sorry, I'm trying to watch this real quick. I haven't watched most of these.
well, we'll
they're
see
just
all
bantering,
of
I don't
them.
care.
We'll just see all of them but one.
What'd you miss?
I told you I accidentally skipped the Tails one later on.
Oh. Oh, well.
So I don't even know what that one says.
Fuck, what were we talking about? Moro Kishimoto. That.
Yeah, I was saying before the game released, you and I and our Twitter buddy were talking about how, well, maybe Frontiers will be really damn good because this is Kishimoto's time to have a big budget title for once. And then we learned that this game definitely has a bigger budget than, say, Colors.
I mean, are we still gonna? Do we know the budget of Forces? Because I don't know if that was small budget or not.
I would have to imagine it is, with how much it just reuses and repurposes assets and doesn't achieve
I just think
its concepts.
But they were also developing a new engine. Does that count as the same development time? I don't know if the budget for Hedgehog Engine 2 is included in the budget for Forces. I don't know.
We don't know that at all. We know that they spent most of the Forces development time working on Hedgehog Engine 2 instead. So clearly, I think Sonic Forces was a rush job because they hadn't worked on a Sonic game in 3 years, and Sega wanted a Sonic game out by whatever year. So they just cobbled together what they could and made Forces, pretty much. That's what it feels like to me. That's just speculation. Don't take it as freaking truth, but that's just what I feel happened.
No, that's what weird amounts of research is for.
Well, there's not a lot of information about... Oh, yeah, this is the one I skipped.
No. Damn it.
I just ran up to it and skipped it without
Unfortunately,
thinking.
yeah, there is not a lot of information on Forces.
Other than we have, like, a leaked early script.
Yeah. The best info to find is everything before 2005. Because there's a lot of interviews for each game, and then they just did a series of interviews with every single Sonic team member, other than I think Takahiro Eguchi is like the only, I think one of the only ones I didn't see there, because I tried finding interviews for him and I could only find interviews during his time at Square Enix working on 10-2.
Sorry, I was distracted by Amy there. Suddenly being in the most excruciating pain.
Okay, I will say Amy's English actor does a much better job than her JP actor.
She sounds sleepy in this game.
The JP voice sounds like she's still trying to voice the same character from Adventure when this is a completely different character. And it doesn't really work. Tails and Knuckles, they're both fine. Sonic, he's cheesy. He's the same as always. And Sage and Eggman are great too.
See, but in terms of the lore, this is actually just the same Amy, even though her personality's completely different.
Fuck the lore, I don't care. I'm trying to talk about meta shit here.
Listen,
Damn it.
Ian Flynn is infallible, and he does everything correctly. Did you see the thing on Twitter where he was like, I don't really get the soul dimension. If I made a Rush 3, I would just have the game end with the universes combining. Just so I could have Blaze appear in more games.
You know, I can't say he's wrong.
Yeah, but
I can't
like,
say I disagree.
It completely ruins the point of Rush 1.
It does!
And
but
I don't like it.
Doesn't 06 already does that though?
Yeah, but Ian has said he's going with the Rush story for.
Aha! So 06 isn't canon. Take it. I win. I'm still going on about this. I'm not gonna let it go.
Ian Flynn is wrong about Shadow. Fuck you.
We're not talking about Shadow here. We're talking about 06's canonicity.
Yeah, but when we last talked about that, we were talking about Shadow's character description from Ian Flynn.
Who cares about that idiot?
He's writing for these games.
I was talking about Shadow.
Oh, I care about that idiot, damn it.
Shadow is just an emo Hot Topic wannabe. What
Did
do
we?
you want?
I don't remember if we talked about this either, but Ian Flynn has also said that all the events of every Sonic game from Adventure to now has happened within a year and a half of each other.
We did talk about this because I was talking about. No, I don't think we talked about this here. I think we talked about this in the group chat somewhere. I was talking about how the Sonic timeline makes no sense.
It doesn't. Sonic in this last... So, you know what? If I were Sonic, I'd be like, wow, Eggman has done...
Hang on.
What?
Hang on. I fixed Tails' PTSD.
No, this game fixes it already, because he's
look. Okay, Tails is like 8 or 10. Alright? He ends adventure, he wants to go on with the world, but he doesn't really fully get the chance to. And once Forces happens, well shit. He's still trying to fully commit himself and fully get prepared, but now Sonic's gone. And he's just not ready to handle it yet. Boom, Tails fixed.
Is it really fixed if the game itself doesn't fucking explain that?
Look, I'm a Halo fan, and there's an interview where when asked on why Master Chief's armor looks different in Halo 4, instead of just saying it was an art style change, he said that there were nanomachines inside of his suit that changed it over the course of 4 years while he was asleep. So you know what? It can always be worse.
Anyways, fucking...
That was a long rant. Let's talk about Sonic again.
Yeah, Silver, right?
Okay.
So...
We're talking about Silver now.
He exists.
Yeah.
Sonic 06 happened.
No. You see,
Yes.
Here's the thing with Sonic 06. In Sonic 06, changing the past does not fix the future. The two are always linked. Whatever happens is supposed to happen. That's why at the end of Silver's story, when he beats Iblis, it's in the future and not in the past. However, in the comics, Silver just shows up because the world future is being destroyed. But then he goes back and it's suddenly saved now. So it works under a completely different set of mechanics. Therefore, it is not the same Silver and it's not the same future.
See,
It's a completely different Silver whose origin we did not know.
I just want to know why... Is Silver just, like, completely disconnected from time at this point? Because he remembers all his adventures, other than 06. He remembers, like, all the characters that he's met in the past, and has, like, a relationship with them. So, but his future is constantly in flux for some goddamn reason, which makes no damn sense.
It's inconsistent.
Why is his future just in flux? It's like, oh, I fixed it, but for some reason a portal appeared right around the time that something bad happened in the past, so now I can come back to the past and help.
Okay. 06 is partially canon. Okay, hear me out. Because of Silver's exposure to the Chaos Emeralds...
You said it, not me.
So because of Silver's exposure to the Chaos Emeralds, it has forever changed him across all timelines to be partially outside of time. So this means when random things happen that could potentially change the future, he is aware of them and can notice them happening.
Silver time cup.
Yes.
You know what? I think we might have discussed this off camera at one point, but I had a really good idea for a Silver spin-off. And it would just basically be like its own series that takes place in the future, and Silver has his whole own gameplay set. That may or may not be Sonic E. It could be whatever, because it's a spin-off. It doesn't fucking matter if it plays like a Sonic game or not. But it's basically just in the future, right? and he's got his own set of friends and like other cast of characters because he's the hero in his time, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in this hypothetical game, he runs into the immortal Shadow the Hedgehog, who is now much older and wiser, but he still looks the same as he does in the past, obviously, because he doesn't age.
Okay.
So Shadow is sort of like Silver's mentor character and teaching him the ropes on being the hero, being the one everyone relies on and stuff. I
have one question.
Yes.
Are Shadow and Amy still his parents?
Silver would be 200 years old if that's the case.
Oh, you see, Amy was also exposed to the Chaos Emeralds.
Oh my god. She was
And Sonic
exposed to
Heroes.
time stones.
Yeah, you know what? Even better. She was exposed to the Time Stones, and this made her age slower. While not a full being of the Chaos Emeralds like Shadow, she can't live forever. She's
See-
like a fucking half elf from Lord of the Rings.
See, Shadow and Amy can't be Silver's parents because relationships are illegal in Sonic.
You're right, and if the Sonic fan base had its way, it'd be Shadow and Cream.
Oh
And
god.
that's just weird.
Dude, that's another freaking thing I'd like to see is like a game starring Shadow and Cream. Because I like to think of like Shadow like seeing Cream and acting like sort of like a bigger brother.
Yes.
'Cause that would just be adorable.
You know what? They somewhat hint at it in the comics. Just
Yeah.
saying. It could
Yeah, and Sonic also is like really impressed with Cream, and he's like, when she's all grown up, she'll probably be the hero. I think he said that exact line or something like that. Yeah, I want to see these characters. I know it's not possible for the mainline games, but I want to see some spin-offs where these characters are like either aged or it's like in a completely different time period in Sonic's world. I think that would be pretty
Sonic. Okay, Sonic has always been under the guise of his gameplay, and the stories can be anything.
fun. Yeah.
It would be nice if they actually did that.
Yeah.
And actually did something interesting with that, instead of just completely new gameplay style that wasn't fully tested and finished.
Yeah.
I can see some of these challenges are designed for the original guide.
Yep, I'm just fucking flying over it.
I guess it doesn't matter though, because you have the infinite. So
Oh, it
it's
matters.
Not really too needed.
I could have very easily missed those springs, but I'm too goated with the sauce. Alright.
Okay. What are we gonna title this part? I don't know. We've talked about so many different things.
Fuck the fans.
This timeline sucks. I like that laugh.
Oh no, you don't. Sonic handled 4 islands of this mess.
Knuckles finally beat Sonic. It's a reference to the scene in Dragon Ball Superhero where Vegeta finally beats Goku. Yeah.
Did that happen?
Yeah, it's the post-credit scene.
Oh.
They show the ending of their fight.
Yeah, I completely forgot Goku was in that movie.
Yeah, you know,
It's the
they
worst
just
part of the
had
movie.
they just had that as the B plot, and it didn't even matter, just so they could say Goku and Vegeta are in the movie.
You don't need to remind me.
Why do I keep bringing Dragon Ball up in Sonic Frontiers?
Oh, that's okay. When we get to the when we get to the boss stuff, I won't stop talking about Evangelion. So, you know, take it while you can.
We've cleared the way for you, kid. Finish.
I like Tails' running animation.
I like all their running animations.
No, Knuckles
About
is
all the
very
animations
stiff.
on the character.
Yeah, fuck you.
I like the character animations. I think they're all good.
Nope.
Alright, that's all I want to say. Damn it. So let me like this damn game. Why do you hate having fun?
It's because I'm a Sonic fan. Why else would I be a fan of this franchise? Clearly it's not because I like having fun with it.
You need to play some more boomer shooters. You need fun in your
No,
life.
get the spin dash. Get the cyclone, you fool. Yes.
Oh,
Oh.
yes. Oh.
Fuck. No.
Stop breathing.
Yeah.
Just do it. All right, good.
Whee!
This is broken as fuck.
And it's the only reason I completed this update.
You know what? Same here because I couldn't figure out where I was supposed to be going for that last challenge.
Yeah.
You go to where the objective is, but you can't find the towers anywhere.
Yeah,
that lead
because
to
the platforming section is so goddamn long. It doesn't. You cannot see the entire thing from any
All right, max
perspective.
rings acquired. Let's go.
Let's go. I should have done infinite boost, but you know what? It's fine. We're right here. Oh no! I have to do things. Shoot him up.
This is better shooter gameplay than Doom.
Yeah. Who even would want to... Yeah, see, I tried to do a regular boost there. But then I was like, oh shit, I'm about to go flying.
That's what spin dash is for.
I don't have the spin dash.
Whose fault is that? Anyways, thoughts on the tornado returning in this fashion?
I fucking love it. It's the SA2 Cyclone. It makes me so happy. Yeah, it's
Glad
the
we're in agreement on
Cyclone,
this
not
one.
the tornado. It's the Cyclone.
I'm still calling it the tornado.
I kind of would have liked if Infinite Boost was reserved for Sonic. But I'm also happy it's here because, like I said, I don't think I would have completed this update. Just look at me go. Who needs this shit?
Now, it is important, I guess we do call it the Cyclone, because this is the one Tails actually built.
Yeah.
It's not
This isn't
Sonic's
Sonic's
plane.
plane, yeah. See, in Sonic X, they call it the freaking Tornado 2. Or Tornado X, sorry.
That's why I wanted to call it the tornado. Thank you, Sonic X.
Well, it's
I
the X,
finished watching that.
X Tornado.
I think when we were doing our watch through, we stopped like midway through the SA2 arc, and I want to rewatch the Meta-X saga. Because I barely remember anything about it,
We could just
other than like
restart.
Cosmo. You know, if
Dude.
we're restarting, we have to record it then.
True. You know, it's funny that we're talking about Sonic X right now because recently there's a Twitter account that has been getting more popularity. And it's basically Sonic X frames, so they just take frames from the show and post them. And each one is just wildly different in quality. And
I'd expect nothing less.
like the moments where Sonic X looks good look incredible, and the
I wouldn't
moments
say that. I've watched a lot of anime from and before that time, and even at its best and peak moments, Sonic X is still just average with its best animation. And that's kind of the poorest thing with it.
I would disagree with that because like I went the wrong fucking way. But no, like I like the moments that I'm talking
yeah,
about
lucky.
are like 2 seconds long, and they're like so spread out. But it's like the final part of the SA2 arc where it's like, I am Shadow the Hedgehog, and he takes off his rings. Like that looks amazing. Shadow boxing with Knuckles in that one episode for like 10 seconds looks amazing. Stuff like that. Like I think when that show looks good, it looks really good. But when most
For
of
some
it
reason,
is not
unlike
that,
other
though.
shows, they just didn't bring in peak animator or a lot of freelance animators, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know how that show was animated. I wonder if most of it was done in-house. Not to say in-house animators are bad, it's just
Yeah.
usually that's where you get the lower quality because they're trying to work on time.
I think it's to me I think it's very clear that all the moments that I'm talking about were directed by the same guy. I would have to look up who directed those particular scenes or who animated those particular scenes.
Yeah.
But he was like, he stays on model, but he has like a very distinct looking style, and it's like very unique for the Sonic character designs. They almost look like the Yuji Uekawa designs in motion, just without the thicker lines and the brighter colors, you know?
Man, could you imagine if we got a Sonic anime from the same team that made One Punch Man?
That's what I've wanted for years. Like, see, unfortunately, I know if Sega were like, oh, Sonic fans want a new anime, okay, let's pick the cheapest studio that we can find. But, like, genuinely, like...
So look, guys, we got Studio Dean.
I would be so fine with just, like, a 10-episode anime that doesn't get more seasons or anything. It's just that 10 episodes and that's it. But it's, like, the highest quality animation ever for Sonic.
A few video games have gotten things like that, or even
Yeah.
I think it'd also be cool if we got something like Halo Legends or Star Wars Visions, where it's kind of an anthology for Sonic with a few different studios. You know, nothing more than like 20 minutes per short,
Yeah.
but all entertaining tales. I think would be really good. I mean, that's essentially what they already do with a lot of the animated stuff on the channels. It's just that instead of Western animators, we get some Japanese animators or Asian animators.
Yeah.
I think it'd be pretty cool.
One thing that doesn't happen a lot with, like, say, comic books and stuff, and when I say a lot, I mean, like, it's only happened, like, once or twice, I think, is, like, a comic book getting, like, a full-on animation adaptation, like how manga does in Japan. Like, the only times I can think that it has happened are, like, Invincible. Like, obviously DC and Marvel have cartoons, but they're not, like, adaptations.
They're not
the
adaptations.
comics.
Yeah. They do their own thing. I mean, Invincible's almost the same way. It feels like a better adaptation because it still hits a lot of the main story beats, but it's also like a rewrite of Invincible.
Yeah, but it's still taking the existing story. It's sort of more like an anime movie adaptation in that way. But like what?
Well, it's kind of one of the things and Japan can bless their hearts on this is when they adapt something, they want it to be as close to the original as possible.
Yeah,
and this can either be a great benefit or a great detriment. Because like, you know, sometimes you'll get, because like with anime or manga to anime adaptations or light novel to anime adaptations, they can do a lot of things really well.
Yeah.
And the ones who get bold and add things in become, you know, some of the best anime adaptations out there. But at the same time, they also try translating this into live action, and you get things like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4. I'm sure you've seen pictures of that.
Yeah, I've seen clips. I saw like the clip of Josuke and Jotaro meeting and having their little fight.
Yeah. So like, and I think that's kind of the mindset that helps a lot of it. So it's like, yeah, even with like Invincible actually being an adaptation of its comic, it's still very, 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 very different.
Yeah.
From the original comic in many ways.
Yeah, but what I was getting with that point was, I would like, I know it would never happen this way, but I would love if Sega got like a Japanese anime studio and like they just did an adaptation of the IDW comic or something. Because I like the IDW comic a lot, and especially like the scene in the first arc where Sonic and Tails are going up to like Eggman's airship, but then like they discover, oh, it's not Eggman, it's Neo Metal Sonic, and Sonic is just running along the ship escaping from Neo Metal and fighting him. Like I can see that animated in my brain, and I want to see that animated on a screen.
Yeah.
That the comic has a lot of stuff like that I would love to see, but I know it would never happen.
Something I wish would come back was, this was something that was trendy among a lot of mobile games, but like they would use anime style or cartoon art styles to combine it with anime or cartoon cutscenes. I think would be really cool. Because some of the games, especially games that did this without being on mobile, like Zone of the Enders 2, have almost seamless transitions between the anime cutscenes and the actual 3D gameplay. You like look up some of the cutscenes for that game. It's a Kojima game. Is
okay.
insane. I don't think he actually directed it, but it's got his style over it. But they have really good transitions where essentially any scene with mechs and not showing humans is all in 3D, with all the humans and such being done with 2D animation. It has a very, very nice look, and it's aged very well for a PS2 game.
Yeah,
so I think that'd be really cool for like Sonic.
I think I would probably prefer like just a fully hand-drawn 2D animated Sonic game in the style of like Tyson Hess's animations or something.
Yeah. Now, like, a lot of these are things you can do today with like 3D animation just fine and make it seamless.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, is as we've seen with Sonic Superstars, they don't seem to have much intention to make it that seamless and take it. They don't seem like they actually want to fully take advantage of it being 3D. Yeah. They're still using all the same effects they did in 2D, but because it's not 2D and on a Genesis, it doesn't really wow anyone.
Yeah, it's same with the upcoming Sonic Dream Team. In a lot of ways, I think Dream Team does look a fair bit better than Superstars, though. But it's still like a jarring step to go from the animated things into the gameplay.
Yeah.
So
funny enough, I think what did it so far, one of the better ones was fucking Sonic Chronicles with its animated intros, but unfortunately that doesn't lead into a standard Sonic game. It goes into an RPG. Yeah. Which is fine, but I just wish that kind of attention went to it standard Sonic game.
Yeah.
What could be?